Today, I am starting the most epic road trip. However, there's two huge questions that need to be answered. One, where am I going? And two, am I traveling alone? We're about to find out. My name's Cory. If you've been following along, I have spent the last year building out my van and going on a few trips here and there. Alright, so I've made it to Schoolypalooza. This week, I am finally leaving on the most incredible journey I've ever been on, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. I'm not gonna lie, my stomach is in knots. However, my excitement for this trip absolutely outweighs the nerves I have. Honestly, I can't believe I'm here right now. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button because you are not gonna want to miss this. Alright, so I've made it to my first stop and I'm very familiar with this place. It's the rest stop in Texas that I've stayed at a couple of times before. This is a very nice place to stay for the night. I've never had any issues and it's never too loud or anything like that. The car parking area is back behind the building, so it's off of the highway so you can't hear the highway noise. And it's one of my favorite places to stay in Texas along I-40. So I had to work today and I left at 6:30 and it is now 12:18. I've been here probably about 20 minutes. So it took me about 5.5 hours to get here. I did make a stop at Walmart. I had to pick up a few things. So I would say it was probably about 5 hours of driving, which isn't horrible. I am a little bit tired, so I should be able to sleep amazing tonight. But I am a little worried about the temperatures tonight. Right now it's 24 degrees, and I don't really want my plumbing to freeze, and I don't want my battery to get too cold. So I got a Mr. Buddy heater, propane heater, and I think I'm going to try it out tonight. And don't worry, I do have a carbon monoxide detector. And it's working. I'm also going to open my air vent and turn it on low tonight, just so that there's a little bit of airflow in here. I'm curious to see how well this propane heater heats up the van, because it doesn't have a blower or anything like that on it. So I'm excited to test it out and see how it does. Now, if it wasn't for my plumbing and my battery getting too cold, I wouldn't worry about a heater at all, because this negative 20 degree sleeping bag is amazing. It keeps me very warm at night, so I will be warm. I'm just worried about my plumbing and the battery. Okay, I'm gonna set this on the ground to light it. I've never done this before, so it's on pilot. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I held it for 30 seconds, so now I'm gonna put it on low. I'm going to move it away from this bench seat so it doesn't get the bench too hot. But it's now 12:30 in the morning, so I'm going to head to bed. I will pick you guys back up in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Last night, I slept amazing. The wind has picked up quite a bit. It's been probably about 4 o'clock in the morning, the wind really started picking up, and that woke me up. But other than that, I slept amazing. The heater that I have worked perfectly. Obviously, because it's a propane heater, it forms a lot of condensation. I did have my fan back here blowing, but the windows all have condensation on them. So this heater is not something that I'm going to be using all the time. Like I mentioned last night, it's only going to be used whenever the temperatures get really cold to keep my plumbing from freezing and keeping my battery from getting too cold. And it did its job last night. So today I have a 6-hour drive. I'm driving to Grants, New Mexico, where the first surprise of this trip happens. I'm so excited to share with you guys where I'm going, and this first part is leading up to that. So today's gonna be another travel day, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road and get it knocked out. Alright, so I have made it to Grants, New Mexico, and I can finally let you all in on where I'm going and who I'm going with. So I am not going to be traveling alone. I have actually met up with Jimmy and Natalie, and we are going to be traveling for the next month or two in Baja. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this trip. We've been planning this for quite some time, and I can't believe it's finally here. Now, we were going to stay in Grants, New Mexico for a couple of days. However, we've decided that we're going to move on. I'll get into that a little bit more later, but the main reason is because it's just too cold here. We can't even sit outside and enjoy it. I think tonight it's even supposed to get below 20 degrees. So we're going to spend the night tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to head to someplace warmer, and I will pick you guys back up when we get there. Good morning, everybody. We are currently about 60 miles north of Phoenix. So when I met up with Jimmy and Natalie, we met in Grants, New Mexico. And we were gonna stay in that spot for a couple of days. However, it was very cold. It got down to 15 degrees that night. So we decided to move further south and try to find some warmer weather. And it worked. I mean, it's still chilly out here, but I think it only got down to like 37. When we were in Grants and it got down to 15, my plumbing froze. I had my propane heater going, but in the middle of the night, the propane ran out. So I was comfortable. I was underneath my negative 20 degree sleeping bag, so I was completely comfortable. My van, however, was not. So it took a few hours for that to thaw out, and everything's fine. I have no leaks or anything like that, so that's perfect. So I think we're gonna explore this area today and stay one more night here, and then we are gonna be heading down to Yuma, Arizona, because that's where we're gonna be crossing the border over into Mexico. We've decided that we wanna take our time. We're not in any big rush. We're gonna be together for the next month, possibly 2 months. So there's no huge rush. And I honestly don't want to rush. I want to take my time and enjoy as much of this as I possibly can. All right, so I've got a little bit of downtime here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on these back cabinets back here. I have the front cabinet doors on, and I brought everything that I needed to attach the back doors. I just haven't had a chance to yet, so now that I have a little bit of downtime, I'm going to get that taken care of real quick, because this whole trip, my clothes were falling out of the cabinet because there's no doors holding them back. So I'm going to get that taken care of real quick, and hopefully they look good. That one looks pretty good. There. I think that looks a whole lot better. Alright, so it's a new day, and first of all, I want to say Happy New Year to you all. Today is January 1st, and we are currently in Yuma, Arizona. We are parked in a Cracker Barrel parking lot right now, and tomorrow is pretty much going to be a chore day. We were going to cross the border tomorrow. However, we have a lot that we need to get taken care of before we do that, so we've made a decision that we're going to cross the border on Wednesday instead, the 3rd. So tomorrow, they're going to go run some errands. I think they're going to go to a Planet Fitness and take showers. I'm going to run to Walmart and get a few things, and I don't have a Planet Fitness membership yet, so I'm going to run to a Flying J and take a shower there. And I think we're going to plan day 1 of Baja, where we're going to camp tomorrow. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Honestly, I can't believe I'm here right now. This is something that we've been talking about for technically almost a year now, and I'm so excited to be here. Here we go. We just filled up for the last time in the US, and I think we're like less than 5 minutes from the border. So we're about to cross over the border. I'm not gonna lie, my stomach is in knots. I was very nervous when I crossed over into Canada, and there was really no reason for it. It went smoothly, but now I'm crossing into Mexico and I don't know what to expect, so I'm a little nervous. But I think Jimmy and Natalie are about to pull out, so here we go. And of course, as we're pulling up here, my drawer in the back broke and dropped everything off into the floor. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Oh, shoot! Oops. Okay, all right, everything's fine. Everything's gonna be just fine. Oh my gosh. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Hello. Over here? Thank you. I cannot believe my drawer fell and scattered everything onto the floor. Perfect timing. So right now I'm just waiting, I guess, to get my van inspected, I guess. They just told me to pull over. Jimmy and Natalie are up here. Well, it looks like they're done, so that didn't take too long. Hello. Hi. I'm sorry? No, English? Yeah. Yeah. My drawer just broke and scattered everything. So. Thank you.
You go to Peñasco?
Today we're going to San Felipe.
San Felipe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
How long time is it in San Felipe?
For a couple of days, and then we're going to go further south.
It's a pleasure trip or is it for hopeless?
Pleasure.
Okay. Is the first time crossing for this port?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm excited.
I know it. Listo? That's also, you can keep going. The exit is for this way.
Okay.
In the first corner, turn to the right, and then in this next corner to the right again. Okay.
Okay. So go up here to the right and then right again.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you need go San Felipe. San Felipe is crossing Mexicali.
Mhm.
And for this way you can see the line, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sorry about the audio change. I'm not sure because I was using my mic whenever I was going through the border, so I don't know how different it's going to be. So what we're doing right now, I'm sitting with the vans while Jimmy and Natalie go in to get their FMM cards. And then when they get back, I'm going to go, one of them is going to go with me, and we're going to go get it, just so that somebody's always with the vans. We're still at the border crossing. As soon as we cross the border, there's a fence, a white fence here, and we just parked in front of that fence, and we were told to park here, and then we could walk over there across the street to get our FMM cards. So I'm really anxious to see what kind of a process this is. I hope I have all the documents I need. While I've been sitting here, I decided to call my mom and let her know that we crossed. And I called her, and the first thing she said was, "I already know where you're at." Apparently she's been keeping an eye on me through Life 360. She's been a little bit nervous about me going on this trip, but I let her know that the border crossing anyway went very smooth, so that probably helps calm her nerves a little bit. I know it does mine. I was very nervous right before the border crossing, but there was absolutely nothing to be nervous about. If any of you cross the border into Baja, from Yuma anyway, it went very, very smoothly. They were extremely nice. I mean, the Mexican Border Patrol guy that came in to do the inspection picked up everything on my floor. And he didn't have to do that. That was so nice of him. And then another Border Patrol came up and was asking me where I was going, and I told him San Felipe, and he asked if this was my first time in Baja, and they were just really nice. I cannot wait to check out Baja. This is going to be so much fun. Roads are bumpy, but we're finally in Mexico. I'm so excited. Okay, we've come across a military checkpoint here. Let's see what happens. Looks like Jimmy and Natalie got to go through. Hello.
Hello. Where are you guys?
Today I'm heading to San Felipe.
San Felipe?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
From Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vacation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Let's go.
Okay, thank you. All right. Where am I going and where am I coming from? That was it.
Sorry, I just learned something useful.
What's that?
In Mexico, the flashing red lights are just like the flashing yellow lights we leave
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, we thought so too. Just thought I'd give you a heads up.
Okay, thanks. That's definitely helpful. I need my sunglasses for this. Okay, so we think we're here. There's a lot of buildings around here and we're not exactly sure where it's telling us to park, so we're gonna go walk it to see if we can figure that out.
So there are fresh tracks here.
Yeah, I noticed the tire tracks. I wonder if we should
Kind of follow these.
I would not stop
Whoa.
on this. Like,
No.
if we were to start going, I feel like you gotta just go till you get there.
I hope that that's a bus up there, because that will make me feel a whole lot better.
I definitely saw a truck with a trailer. I don't know, there could also be a bus. but
Okay, so this, they definitely just turned around. That's what this is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So the other option is that quote-unquote road that leads like this way.
Okay, we think we went down the wrong road, so we're gonna try a different road.
Oh, our poor little van. Go, Cory! Yeah!
It is so beautiful out here, and this is gonna be the first time I ever touch the Gulf of California.